Welcome back to Room 57, where we uncover the darkest and most chilling true crime stories from around the world. Today, we dive into one of the most terrifying and notorious serial killer cases in U.S. history. Gary Leon Ridgway, known as the Green River Killer, his killing spree spanned over 2 decades, taking the lives of at least 49 women, with some estimates suggesting the number could be as high as 71 victims. Ridgway's heinous acts left a permanent scar on Seattle and surrounding areas, and his ability to evade justice for so long only deepened the mystery surrounding his case. Gary Ridgway was a man of ordinary appearance, blending into society as a father and a husband, all while harboring the chilling urge to kill. But what made his case even more disturbing was his meticulous nature in planning each murder, as well as the fact that he continued his killing spree for so many years without getting caught. Ridgway's case is not only about his gruesome acts, but also about the tireless efforts of law enforcement, the use of cutting-edge forensic technology, and the tireless work of victims' families to bring him to justice. In this video, we'll examine the harrowing timeline of Gary Ridgway's crimes, his terrifying methods, and his eventual capture, which shocked the nation. We'll explore the twists and turns that led to his arrest, the evidence that sealed his fate, and the chilling confession he made after his capture. Stick with us until the end to learn about how this case unfolded and how a man capable of such horror lived a double life for years, evading suspicion while his victims were left to rot. Before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any more riveting true crime stories here on Room 57. Now, let's jump into the twisted world of the Green River Killer. Part 1. The Green River Murders. The beginning of a nightmare. It was the early 1980s, a time when Seattle was growing rapidly, attracting more people each year. However, for some women in the city, this period would become a nightmare, as a brutal serial killer started targeting them, mostly women in vulnerable situations, including sex workers, runaways, and women living on the fringes of society. These women were often seen as invisible victims, their disappearances going unnoticed by many. But in the case of the Green River Killer, no one could ignore the horrors that followed. The first victim was found on July 15, 1982, 16-year-old Wendy Lee Caulfield. Her body was discovered along the Green River, a location that would later become infamous. She was strangled, a pattern that would emerge in many of the killer's future victims. Within days, the police would find the body of another woman, Deborah Bonner. With these discoveries, the community began to realize that something terrifying was happening. But what made these crimes so mysterious was the apparent randomness of the killings. These women had one thing in common: they were all young and vulnerable, but no one could yet identify a clear pattern.